Ladies and gentlemen, success is not built in a day, it is built daily. What you do today determines where you will be tomorrow. Improvement is not an event, it is a habit, a discipline, a commitment to getting better. So today I want to share with you 10 things you must improve every single day if you want to grow, succeed, and live a fulfilled life. Your mindset is the foundation of everything you achieve in life. It is the driving force behind your decisions, your actions, and ultimately your success. Everything begins in your mind. Before anything manifests in the physical world, it first exists as a thought. Your beliefs shape your reality. What you think about yourself, your abilities, and your future determines the choices you make and the direction you take. If you believe in limitations, you will live in limitations. But if you believe in possibilities, you will create opportunities. Your mind is like a garden. If you plant negative thoughts, you will harvest negativity. If you plant positive thoughts, you will harvest success. Too often, people allow their minds to be filled with doubt, fear, and insecurity. They say things like, "I'm not good enough," "I can't do this," or "I'm not smart enough." These statements become self-fulfilling prophecies. When you tell yourself you can't, your brain finds ways to prove you right. But when you tell yourself, "I can learn this," "I can improve," "I am capable," your brain starts working towards those possibilities. The key to success is training your mind daily. You must guard your thoughts and be intentional about what you allow to influence you. The world is full of negativity, and if you're not careful, you will absorb it without even realizing it. Every day, you are exposed to information that can either build you up or tear you down. The news, social media, conversations with negative people, all of these can affect your mindset. That's why it is crucial to feed your mind with positivity, read books, and listen to wisdom. Surround yourself with messages that inspire and challenge you. Read biographies of successful people, listen to motivational speakers, study personal development books. The more you expose yourself to uplifting and educational content, the stronger your mindset becomes. One of the biggest mindset shifts you can make is understanding that failure is not the opposite of success. It is part of the process. Many people fear failure so much that they never even try. They are so afraid of making mistakes that they remain stuck in their comfort zones. But the truth is, every successful person has failed multiple times. Thomas Edison failed over 1,000 times before inventing the light bulb. Michael Jordan was cut from his high school basketball team before becoming one of the greatest athletes of all time. The difference between successful people and those who remain stuck is not the absence of failure, but their response to it. They see failure as a lesson, not a defeat. They learn, adjust, and keep moving forward. Your mindset also affects how you handle challenges. Life will always present difficulties, but how you interpret them determines whether you grow or shrink. Some people see challenges as obstacles, others see them as opportunities. When you have a growth mindset, you understand that struggles are not there to break you, but to shape you. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" start asking, "What can I learn from this?" Instead of saying, "This is too hard," start saying, "This is an opportunity for me to become stronger." Perspective changes everything. Another critical aspect of mindset is self-discipline. Success is not about motivation, it is about consistency. Motivation is temporary, it comes and goes. But discipline is what keeps you going even when you don't feel like it. Many people wait until they feel inspired before taking action. But high achievers understand that you can't rely on emotions to determine your actions. You must train your mind to act regardless of how you feel. If you only work when you're motivated, you'll never accomplish anything great. Champions wake up early to train even when they don't feel like it. Entrepreneurs work on their businesses even when they are tired. Students study even when they'd rather be doing something else. This level of mental discipline is what separates the successful from the average. Your environment also plays a significant role in shaping your mindset. If you surround yourself with people who constantly complain, make excuses, and doubt themselves, you will eventually adopt the same mentality. But if you surround yourself with ambitious, positive, and forward-thinking individuals, your mindset will shift accordingly. Choose your circle wisely. Find mentors, join groups where people push you to become better, and limit time with those who drain your energy. Jim Rohn once said, "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with." If you want to elevate your mindset, elevate your surroundings. Gratitude is another powerful tool for strengthening your mind. When you focus on what you lack, you create feelings of frustration and inadequacy. But when you focus on what you have, you create feelings of abundance and possibility. Start each day by listing 3 things you are grateful for. This simple habit rewires your brain to look for the positive, even in difficult situations. Gratitude shifts your focus from problems to solutions, from limitations to opportunities. Finally, understand that improving your mindset is a lifelong journey. It is not something you do once and forget about. It requires daily effort and commitment. Just like you exercise your body to stay fit, you must exercise your mind to stay strong. Challenge yourself to think bigger, to push past your fears, and to believe in your ability to achieve great things. If you work on your mindset every single day, there is no limit to what you can accomplish. Your mind is your most powerful tool. Train it, protect it, and use it wisely. Discipline is the foundation of success. It is what separates those who achieve great things from those who only dream about them. Without discipline, talent is wasted, potential is never realized, and goals remain unfulfilled. Discipline is the ability to do what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like doing it. It means pushing yourself beyond your comfort zone, staying committed to your goals, and following through on your promises to yourself. It is not about motivation. Motivation comes and goes, but discipline is what keeps you moving forward, even on the days when you feel tired, discouraged, or uninspired. Every successful person, regardless of their field, has mastered discipline. Athletes train for hours every day, even when their bodies ache. Entrepreneurs work late nights and early mornings, sacrificing comfort for their vision. Writers, musicians, and artists spend years perfecting their craft, often with little recognition or reward in the beginning. They all understand that success is not an accident. It is a result of repeated, disciplined effort over time. It is about showing up every day, putting in the work, and trusting that consistency will eventually bring results. One of the greatest challenges people face when trying to build discipline is the temptation of immediate gratification. We live in a world that encourages quick rewards, fast food, instant entertainment, overnight success stories. But true success does not happen overnight. It requires patience, persistence, and self-control. The disciplined person understands that short-term sacrifices lead to long-term rewards. They are willing to delay pleasure in order to achieve something greater. They wake up early instead of sleeping in. They save money instead of spending recklessly. They study and learn instead of wasting time on distractions. These small choices, repeated daily, create a massive impact over time. Discipline is not just about work. It also applies to your habits, your mindset, and your daily routines. It means managing your time wisely, setting priorities and sticking to them. It means resisting negative influences, avoiding procrastination, and staying focused on what truly matters. Many people struggle with discipline because they lack structure in their lives. They wake up without a plan, react to situations instead of preparing for them, and let external circumstances control their actions. But those who practice discipline take control of their lives. They create schedules, set deadlines, and hold themselves accountable. They don't wait for the perfect moment to start. They start now and adjust along the way. Self-discipline is also about mastering your emotions. There will be days when you feel unmotivated, frustrated, or discouraged. But discipline means taking action despite how you feel. It means showing up and giving your best effort even when things are not going your way. Many people allow their emotions to dictate their actions. If they feel tired, they skip their workout. If they feel uninspired, they avoid working on their goals. But the disciplined person understands that feelings are temporary while results are permanent. They push through the resistance knowing that every small step forward brings them closer to their dreams. Building discipline is like building a muscle. The more you exercise it, the stronger it becomes. But just like a muscle, if you stop using it, it weakens. This is why consistency is so important. Discipline is not something you practice once in a while. It must become a part of your daily life. Start with small commitments and build from there. Set a goal and stick to it, no matter how small. Wake up at the same time every day. Follow a workout routine. Set aside time for learning or commit to finishing tasks without distractions. These simple habits, when repeated consistently, create a disciplined mindset that extends to all areas of life. One of the most effective ways to strengthen discipline is to eliminate excuses. Excuses are the enemy of progress. People often say, "I don't have time, I'm too tired," or "I'll start tomorrow." But the truth is, there will always be obstacles, and there will never be a perfect time. If you truly want something, you will find a way. If you don't, you will find an excuse. The disciplined person takes responsibility for their actions and refuses to let excuses hold them back. They understand that success requires effort, sacrifice, and persistence. Another important aspect of discipline is accountability. When you hold yourself accountable, you are less likely to give up on your goals. Find ways to track your progress, whether it's through journaling, setting reminders, or having a mentor or accountability partner. Surround yourself with people who encourage and challenge you to stay on track. Sometimes, when your motivation fades, having someone to remind you of your goals can make all the difference. Discipline is also about resilience. There will be setbacks, failures, and moments of doubt. But the disciplined person does not let these challenges define them. They learn from their mistakes, adjust their approach, and keep moving forward. They understand that obstacles are a part of the journey, not a reason to quit. Instead of seeing failure as the end, they see it as a lesson that makes them stronger. At the core of discipline is self-respect. When you discipline yourself, you are proving to yourself that you are capable, reliable, and worthy of success. Every time you follow through on a commitment, you build confidence in yourself. You develop trust in your ability to achieve your goals. This self-trust is what separates those who achieve greatness from those who give up too soon. If you want to change your life, start by changing your habits. If you want to achieve something great, commit to the process, not just the outcome. Discipline is the key to unlocking your full potential. It is not easy, but it is worth it. The effort you put in today will create the success you experience tomorrow. Train yourself to do what needs to be done even when you don't feel like it, because in the end, discipline is what turns dreams into reality. Mindset is everything. The way you think determines the way you live. Your thoughts shape your beliefs shape your actions, and your actions shape your destiny. Everything you achieve or fail to achieve begins in your mind. If you want to change your life, you must first change the way you think. Many people go through life feeling stuck, not because they lack potential, but because they have conditioned themselves to think small, to doubt themselves, and to accept limitations that do not truly exist. But those who achieve great things understand that success starts in the mind. They train their thoughts to work for them, not against them. They cultivate a mindset of growth, resilience, and possibility. A strong mindset does not mean avoiding challenges. It means facing them head-on with confidence and determination. Many people are afraid of failure, so they never take action. They talk themselves out of opportunities because they believe they are not ready, not smart enough, or not capable. But the truth is, failure is not the opposite of success. It is part of the journey. Every successful person has faced setbacks. The difference is in how they respond. Instead of seeing failure as a reason to quit, they see it as a lesson, an opportunity to grow and improve. They do not allow temporary defeats to define them. Instead, they use every challenge as fuel to keep moving forward. The way you talk to yourself matters. Your mind listens to the words you repeat every day. If you constantly tell yourself that you are not good enough, that success is impossible, that life is unfair, then your actions will reflect those beliefs. But if you train your mind to focus on possibilities, to embrace challenges, and to believe in your own potential, you will begin to see opportunities where others see obstacles. Successful people practice positive self-talk. They remind themselves of their strengths, they focus on solutions instead of problems, and they refuse to let negative thoughts take control. They understand that the mind is like a garden. Whatever you plant in it will grow. If you fill it with doubt and fear, those feelings will take root. But if you fill it with confidence, determination, and belief, you will create a mindset that leads to success. Growth begins when you step outside of your comfort zone. Many people stay in the same place year after year because they are afraid to take risks. They settle for what is familiar, even if it is not fulfilling, because the unknown seems scary. But real growth happens when you challenge yourself to do things you have never done before. When you push beyond your limits, you discover that you are capable of more than you ever imagined. This is the mindset of champions. They do not settle. They do not stay comfortable. They constantly seek new ways to improve and evolve. They understand that discomfort is a sign of progress, not a reason to stop. Your environment plays a major role in shaping your mindset. If you surround yourself with negativity, it will be difficult to develop a strong, positive mentality. The people you spend time with, the information you consume, and the habits you develop all influence your thoughts. If you are constantly around people who complain, who make excuses, who doubt themselves, that energy will affect you. But if you surround yourself with ambitious, motivated, and disciplined individuals, their mindset will inspire you to think bigger and aim higher. Successful people are intentional about their environment. They seek out mentors, read books that expand their thinking, and eliminate distractions that do not serve their goals. Mental resilience is one of the most important qualities of a strong mindset. Life will test you. There will be obstacles, disappointments, and unexpected challenges, but how you respond to these difficulties determines your success. Weak minds break under pressure, but strong minds adapt, learn, and keep moving forward. The ability to stay calm under stress, to remain focused in the face of adversity, and to find solutions instead of excuses is what sets high achievers apart. Resilience is built through experience. Every time you overcome a challenge, you become stronger. The key is to train your mind to see setbacks as temporary, not permanent. Nothing lasts forever, including difficulties. If you keep going, you will eventually break through. Gratitude is a powerful tool for developing a strong mindset. When you focus on what you have instead of what you lack, your perspective changes. Many people spend their lives chasing happiness, thinking that success, money, or external achievements will make them feel fulfilled. But true happiness comes from within. It comes from appreciating the present moment, from recognizing your progress, and from finding joy in the process rather than just the outcome. When you practice gratitude, you train your mind to focus on abundance rather than scarcity. This shift in thinking allows you to approach challenges with a sense of confidence and peace rather than fear and anxiety. The power of visualization cannot be underestimated. If you can see yourself succeeding in your mind, you are far more likely to achieve it in reality. Many top athletes, business leaders, and performers use visualization as a tool for success. They picture themselves winning before they even step onto the field. They imagine themselves delivering a perfect speech before they walk on stage. The mind does not know the difference between imagination and reality. When you visualize success repeatedly, your brain begins to believe it is possible. This belief influences your actions, your confidence, and your results. Developing a strong mindset is a lifelong journey. It requires daily effort and intentionality. It means feeding your mind with positive information, challenging yourself to grow, and refusing to settle for mediocrity. It means taking responsibility for your thoughts and choosing to see possibilities instead of limitations. The good news is anyone can develop a powerful mindset. It is not something you are born with. It is something you build through practice, discipline, and persistence. If you want to achieve great things, start by mastering your mind. Train yourself to think differently. Refuse to let fear, doubt, or negativity control your thoughts. Surround yourself with people who push you to be better. Step out of your comfort zone and embrace challenges as opportunities for growth. When you develop a mindset of strength, resilience, and confidence, there is no limit to what you can accomplish. The most successful people in the world are not necessarily the smartest, the luckiest, or the most talented. They are the ones who have mastered the power of their own mind. And when you do the same, you unlock your true potential and create a life of success, fulfillment, and endless possibilities. Self-discipline is the foundation of success. It is the ability to control your impulses, stay focused on your goals, and do what needs to be done, even when you do not feel like it. Many people want success, but very few are willing to develop the discipline required to achieve it. They allow their emotions to dictate their actions, giving in to distractions, procrastination, and instant gratification. But those who understand the power of self-discipline know that success is not about doing what is easy. It is about doing what is necessary. It is about committing to the process, staying consistent, and pushing forward even when motivation fades. Motivation is fleeting, but discipline is what keeps you moving. Many people start with excitement when they set new goals, but as soon as the initial enthusiasm wears off, they struggle to continue. This is where discipline becomes crucial. It is the ability to keep going when the excitement is gone, to work on your goals even when you are tired, and to push through discomfort. The most successful people in the world are not necessarily the most talented. They are the most disciplined. They show up every day, put in the work, and stay committed to their vision no matter what. Self-discipline is about mastering your habits. Your daily habits shape your future. If you allow yourself to waste time, skip important tasks, or make excuses, you will never reach your full potential. But if you develop habits that support your goals, such as waking up early, exercising, reading, and staying productive, you create a structure that leads to success. Small disciplines repeated consistently lead to massive results over time. The key is to be intentional about your habits. Identify the behaviors that move you forward and eliminate the ones that hold you back. One of the greatest enemies of discipline is procrastination. Many people delay taking action because they wait for the perfect moment. They tell themselves they will start when they feel ready, when circumstances improve, or when they have more time. But the truth is, there will never be a perfect moment. If you wait for ideal conditions, you will waste years doing nothing. The only way to overcome procrastination is to take action now. Discipline means starting even when you do not feel like it, pushing past resistance and building momentum. Once you begin, you will often find that the hardest part was simply getting started. Discipline is about controlling your mind. Your thoughts influence your actions, and your actions determine your results. If you allow negative thoughts to dominate your mind, you will struggle to stay disciplined. But if you train your mind to focus on progress, commitment, and growth, you develop the mental strength needed to stay on track. Self-discipline is a mindset. It is the ability to override your emotions and act based on your goals rather than your feelings. This means developing self-awareness, recognizing when your mind is trying to make excuses, and choosing discipline over comfort. Delayed gratification is a key component of self-discipline. In a world that encourages instant results, many people struggle with patience. They want success immediately, but they are not willing to put in the time and effort required to achieve it. True success requires sacrifice. It means saying no to short-term pleasures in exchange for long-term rewards. It means investing in yourself, working hard when no one is watching, and staying committed even when progress seems slow. Those who master delayed gratification understand that great things take time. They do not get discouraged by temporary setbacks. Because they trust the process and stay consistent, your environment plays a major role in your ability to stay disciplined. If you surround yourself with distractions, negativity, and people who do not support your goals, it will be difficult to stay focused. Successful people create an environment that encourages discipline. They eliminate temptations, set up routines that keep them on track, and surround themselves with like-minded individuals who push them to be better. If you struggle with self-discipline, start by examining your environment. Make sure it aligns with your goals and supports your commitment to success. Accountability is another powerful tool for developing self-discipline. When you hold yourself accountable, you take responsibility for your actions. Many people fail to stay disciplined because they do not have any consequences for their lack of commitment. But when you set clear goals, track your progress, and create a system of accountability, you increase your chances of staying on track. This could mean setting deadlines, finding an accountability partner, or using reminders to keep yourself focused. The more accountable you are, the more disciplined you become. Self-discipline also requires self-care. Many people associate discipline with pushing themselves to the limit, but true discipline includes taking care of your body and mind. If you neglect your health, you will struggle to stay focused and productive. Discipline means prioritizing rest, eating well, exercising, and managing stress. It is about creating balance, working hard, but also making time to recharge. Successful people understand that peak performance comes from a well-maintained body and mind. They discipline themselves to get enough sleep, stay active, and nurture their mental well-being. At its core, self-discipline is about commitment. It is making a decision to succeed and following through no matter what. It is refusing to let distractions, emotions, or challenges derail your progress. When you develop strong self-discipline, you gain control over your life. You no longer depend on motivation, external circumstances, or temporary inspiration. You become the master of your actions, capable of achieving anything you set your mind to. Those who achieve greatness are not the ones who make excuses. They are the ones who stay disciplined, stay focused, and stay committed to their goals every single day. Your mindset is the foundation of your success. The way you think determines the way you act, and the way you act determines the results you get in life. Many people underestimate the power of their thoughts. But the truth is that everything begins in the mind. If you have a weak mindset, you will struggle to stay focused, motivated, and disciplined. But if you develop a strong and positive mindset, you will have the inner strength to overcome obstacles, push through challenges, and stay committed to your goals, no matter what. Your mind can either be your greatest weapon or your biggest enemy. Many people sabotage themselves without even realizing it. They allow negative thoughts to dominate their thinking, constantly telling themselves that they are not good enough, that they will fail, or that success is out of reach. When you think this way, you create limitations in your life. You start to hesitate, second-guess yourself, and ultimately, you stop taking action. A weak mindset will keep you stuck, while a strong mindset will push you forward. This is why it is so important to train your mind daily. The key to developing a powerful mindset is awareness. You must become aware of your thoughts and recognize when negativity creeps in. Many people live on autopilot, allowing their thoughts to control them rather than taking control of their thoughts. But when you start paying attention to your inner dialogue, you can challenge negative beliefs and replace them with empowering ones. Instead of thinking, "I can't do this," shift your mindset to, "I will find a way." Instead of thinking, "I'm not good enough," remind yourself, "I am capable and I am constantly improving." This simple shift in thinking can transform the way you approach life. One of the most important aspects of a strong mindset is resilience. Life will always throw challenges your way. No one is immune to setbacks, failures, and disappointments. But the difference between those who succeed and those who give up is resilience. Resilient people do not see failure as the end. They see it as a lesson. They understand that setbacks are a natural part of the journey, and instead of letting them break them, they use them as fuel to grow stronger. If you want to develop a powerful mindset, you must train yourself to see obstacles as opportunities to learn and improve. Discipline plays a major role in shaping your mindset. Many people rely on motivation, but motivation is temporary. It comes and goes. If you depend on motivation to take action, you will always struggle to stay consistent. But when you develop discipline, you do what needs to be done regardless of how you feel. A strong mindset is built through daily habits and discipline. It means showing up every day, even when you are tired, even when you don't feel like it, even when the results are not coming as quickly as you would like. The more disciplined you become, the stronger your mindset will be. Your environment also plays a significant role in shaping your mindset. If you surround yourself with negativity, toxic people, and distractions, your mindset will suffer. But if you create an environment that supports your growth, you will develop a mindset that is focused, confident, and determined. This means being intentional about the people you spend time with, the information you consume, and the habits you build. If you want a strong mindset, surround yourself with people who challenge you, inspire you, and push you to be better. Read books, listen to motivational content, and feed your mind with knowledge that expands your perspective. One of the biggest mindset shifts you must make is taking full responsibility for your life. Many people fall into the trap of blaming their circumstances, their past, or other people for their struggles. But the moment you start taking full responsibility for your life, everything changes. When you stop making excuses and start focusing on solutions, you take back your power. A strong mindset does not allow external factors to dictate success. It understands that while you cannot control everything that happens to you, you can always control how you respond. You are responsible for your actions, your habits, and your choices. Another important aspect of a powerful mindset is gratitude. Many people focus on what they lack, constantly thinking about what they do not have. This creates a mindset of scarcity and dissatisfaction. But when you shift your focus to gratitude, everything changes. Gratitude helps you see opportunities instead of obstacles. It helps you appreciate what you have while still striving for more. When you practice gratitude daily, you train your mind to focus on abundance, which increases your confidence, happiness, and ability to overcome challenges. Confidence is a byproduct of a strong mindset. Many people believe that confidence comes from success, but in reality, confidence comes from action. The more you step out of your comfort zone, take risks, and challenge yourself, the more confident you become. A strong mindset understands that confidence is built through experience. It does not wait until everything is perfect to take action. It takes action first, knowing that growth and confidence will follow. If you struggle with self-doubt, start small. Take small risks, push yourself a little further each day, and gradually you will build unshakable confidence. Ultimately, a strong mindset is what separates those who achieve great things from those who settle for mediocrity. It is what allows you to keep going when others quit. It is what helps you stay focused when distractions arise. It is what gives you the strength to turn failures into stepping stones. If you want to succeed in any area of life, you must make developing a powerful mindset your top priority. Train your mind daily. Surround yourself with positivity. Stay disciplined and take full responsibility for your growth. When you master your mindset, you master your future. Your communication skills shape every aspect of your life, from your personal relationships to your professional success. The ability to express your thoughts clearly, listen actively, and connect with others effectively determines the quality of your interactions. Many people assume communication is simply about talking, but in reality, it is about understanding, influencing, and building meaningful connections. If you struggle to communicate well, you may face misunderstandings, missed opportunities, and difficulties in expressing your ideas. Improving your communication skills every day is essential because it enhances your confidence, helps you articulate your thoughts better, and strengthens your relationships. One of the most important aspects of communication is listening. Most people focus on what they want to say rather than truly listening to others. Active listening means giving your full attention, understanding the message, and responding thoughtfully. When you listen with the intent to understand, rather than just waiting for your turn to speak, you build stronger connections, avoid misunderstandings, and make others feel valued. Good communicators are not just great speakers, they are great listeners. Clarity is another key element of effective communication. Many people struggle to get their point across because they overcomplicate their message, use vague language, or fail to structure their thoughts properly. If you want to communicate effectively, practice speaking and writing with clarity. Get to the point, avoid unnecessary filler words, and ensure your message is easy to understand. The clearer you are, the more confident and persuasive you will be. Confidence plays a huge role in communication. If you speak with hesitation, uncertainty, or a lack of conviction, people are less likely to take your words seriously. Confidence does not mean being aggressive or dominating conversations. It means believing in what you say and delivering your message with certainty. One way to build confidence is through practice. The more you speak in front of others, engage in conversations, and express your thoughts, the more comfortable and natural it will feel. Nonverbal communication is just as important as verbal communication. Your body language, facial expressions, and tone of voice can either reinforce or contradict your words. If you say you are confident but avoid eye contact, slouch, or speak in a low voice, people will sense the inconsistency. Pay attention to your posture, maintain eye contact, and use gestures that support your message. A strong, confident presence makes a huge difference in how people perceive you. The ability to adapt your communication style based on the situation and the person you are speaking to is another critical skill. Some situations require a direct approach, while others require a softer, more empathetic tone. Being aware of your audience and adjusting accordingly helps you connect more effectively. Great communicators understand that communication is not about proving a point, but about ensuring the message is received and understood in the best way possible. Improving your communication skills requires daily practice and intentionality. The more you work on listening, clarity, confidence, and adaptability, the more effective and influential you will become. Strong communication skills open doors to opportunities, build better relationships, and allow you to express yourself with impact. Your health is the foundation of everything you do. Without good health, it becomes difficult to pursue your goals, maintain relationships, or even enjoy life to the fullest. Many people take their health for granted until they face problems. But true success starts with taking care of yourself every single day. Your energy levels, mental clarity, and emotional stability are all influenced by your physical well-being. If you neglect your health, everything else in your life suffers. Your productivity decreases, your motivation weakens, and your ability to handle stress diminishes. One of the most important aspects of maintaining good health is proper nutrition. The food you eat directly impacts your energy levels, mood, and overall well-being. Many people rely on fast food and processed meals because they are convenient. But these choices can have long-term negative effects on the body. Eating a balanced diet with whole foods, lean proteins, healthy fats, and plenty of fruits and vegetables provides your body with the nutrients it needs to function at its best. Small daily improvements like drinking more water and reducing sugar intake can make a huge difference in how you feel. Exercise is another crucial component of good health. Many people assume that exercise is only for weight loss or building muscles, but its benefits go far beyond physical appearance. Regular physical activity improves cardiovascular health, strengthens bones, boosts the immune system, and enhances mental clarity. Exercise also releases endorphins, which help reduce stress and improve mood. You don't need to spend hours in the gym to see benefits. Daily movement, whether it's walking, stretching, or engaging in a sport, is enough to improve your overall health. The key is consistency. Sleep is often overlooked, but is just as important as diet and exercise. Many people sacrifice sleep to work longer hours, watch television, or spend time on their phones late at night. However, poor sleep habits lead to fatigue, reduced concentration, and increased stress. Quality sleep allows your body to recover, your brain to process information, and your immune system to strengthen. Developing a bedtime routine, limiting screen time before sleep, and maintaining a consistent sleep schedule can greatly improve your overall well-being. Managing stress is another essential part of maintaining good health. Stress is a silent killer. It contributes to heart disease, weakens the immune system, and affects mental health. Learning how to manage stress through relaxation techniques, meditation, deep breathing, or engaging in hobbies can help protect both your mind and body. Surrounding yourself with positive people, practicing gratitude, and maintaining a balanced lifestyle also play a role in reducing stress levels. Good health is not just about avoiding illness. It's about creating habits that allow you to thrive. Every small choice you make adds up over time. Taking care of your body, fueling it with the right nutrients, staying active, prioritizing rest, and managing stress are all investments in yourself. When you are healthy, you have the energy, focus, and resilience to pursue your dreams and live a fulfilling life. Your mindset is the foundation of your entire life. The way you think shapes your actions, your decisions, and ultimately your destiny. Every day your mind processes countless thoughts, and those thoughts influence how you perceive yourself and the world around you. If you have a negative mindset filled with self-doubt, fear, and limitations, you will struggle to progress in life. However, if you cultivate a positive, growth-oriented mindset, you will be able to overcome challenges, seize opportunities, and continuously improve yourself. The good news is that mindset is not fixed. It can be trained, strengthened, and improved with daily effort. One of the most powerful ways to improve your mindset is to practice gratitude. Many people focus on what they lack, what is going wrong, or what they wish they had. This way of thinking leads to frustration and dissatisfaction. However, when you shift your focus to what you already have, your perspective changes. Gratitude helps you recognize your progress, appreciate the people around you, and find joy in small victories. A daily habit of gratitude, whether through journaling, reflecting, or simply acknowledging good things, can transform your mindset over time. Another important aspect of a strong mindset is self-belief. Too often, people let self-doubt hold them back from reaching their full potential. They question their abilities, compare themselves to others, and hesitate to take action because of fear of failure. But the truth is, every successful person has faced failure, rejection, and uncertainty. What sets them apart is their belief in themselves. To strengthen your mindset, you must replace negative self-talk with empowering thoughts. Instead of saying, "I can't do this," start saying, "I will find a way." Instead of thinking, "I'm not good enough," remind yourself, "I am capable and I am learning." The words you tell yourself every day shape your confidence and determination. Another critical part of developing a strong mindset is embracing challenges. Many people avoid difficult situations because they fear discomfort or failure. However, challenges are the very things that help you grow. When you step out of your comfort zone and push yourself beyond your limits, you develop resilience and mental toughness. Every obstacle you face is an opportunity to become stronger, smarter, and more prepared for future success. Instead of avoiding challenges, start seeing them as opportunities to prove to yourself what you are capable of. Surrounding yourself with positive influences is also essential for maintaining a strong mindset. The people you spend time with affect your thoughts, beliefs, and attitudes. If you are constantly around negative, doubtful, or toxic individuals, their mindset will influence yours. On the other hand, if you surround yourself with motivated, growth-oriented, and supportive people, their energy will inspire you to become better. Be intentional about who you allow into your life and seek out those who uplift and encourage you. Your mindset is the key to everything you want to achieve. When you train your mind to focus on growth, gratitude, self-belief, and resilience, you open the doors to endless possibilities. It is a daily process, but with consistent effort, you can develop a mindset that allows you to thrive in any situation. Your ability to manage time effectively determines the quality of your life. Time is the one resource that is completely limited. Once it's gone, you can never get it back. Every single day, you are given the same 24 hours as everyone else. Yet some people achieve extraordinary success while others remain stuck. The difference lies in how they use their time. If you waste time on distractions, procrastination, and unproductive habits, you will find yourself constantly feeling overwhelmed, stressed, and behind in life. But if you learn to take control of your time, you can maximize your productivity, achieve your goals faster, and create a more balanced and fulfilling life. One of the biggest challenges people face is the habit of procrastination. It is easy to put things off, thinking there will always be more time later. But the reality is, delaying important tasks only leads to increased stress and missed opportunities. The key to overcoming procrastination is to take immediate action, even if it's a small step. When you start working on a task, even for just a few minutes, you build momentum, making it easier to continue. The more you train yourself to take action instead of waiting for the perfect time, the more productive you become. Another crucial factor in managing time is prioritization. Not all tasks are equally important, yet many people spend their days focusing on minor, insignificant activities while neglecting the things that truly matter. Learning to identify high priority tasks and dedicating your energy to them first will make a huge difference in your productivity. The 80/20 rule states that 80% of your results come from 20% of your efforts. This means that focusing on the most impactful tasks will allow you to accomplish more with less effort. Instead of being busy all day with little to show for it, focus on what truly moves you forward. Eliminating distractions is another critical step in mastering time management. In today's world, it is easy to lose hours scrolling through social media, checking notifications, or engaging in unproductive conversations. Every time you get distracted, it takes time to refocus, reducing your efficiency. One of the best ways to stay focused is to create an environment that minimizes distractions. Turn off unnecessary notifications. Set specific time blocks for focused work and use techniques like the Pomodoro method to maintain concentration. By taking control of your environment, you regain control of your time. One of the most effective habits you can develop is planning your day in advance. When you wake up without a plan, you are more likely to waste time figuring out what to do next. However, when you start each day with a clear roadmap, you eliminate confusion and increase efficiency. A simple daily schedule or to-do list can help you stay organized and ensure that you are making progress toward your goals. Time is your most valuable asset, and how you use it determines your success. When you master time management, you unlock your full potential, accomplish more in less time, and create a life of purpose and fulfillment. Your ability to communicate effectively is one of the most powerful skills you can develop. The way you express yourself, whether through speaking or writing, influences how people perceive you, how well you connect with others, and how much success you achieve in both personal and professional life. Many people underestimate the importance of communication, thinking that it only applies to public speakers or leaders. However, every interaction you have, whether in a conversation with a friend, a business meeting, or even a social media post, is an opportunity to strengthen your ability to communicate. Improving this skill daily can help you build stronger relationships, gain more opportunities, and express yourself with confidence. One of the first steps to becoming a better communicator is learning to listen. Many people focus so much on what they want to say next that they fail to truly hear the other person. Effective communication is not just about talking, it is about understanding. When you actively listen, you show respect, build trust, and make the other person feel valued. This skill can improve every area of your life, from personal relationships to business negotiations. Instead of just waiting for your turn to speak, train yourself to truly absorb what others are saying. Ask thoughtful questions and respond with intention. Another key aspect of strong communication is clarity. Many misunderstandings happen simply because people are not clear in their message. If you are vague, hesitant, or unsure, your words lose impact. Learning to articulate your thoughts clearly and confidently ensures that your message is understood. Whether you are giving instructions, presenting ideas, or sharing opinions, aim for simplicity and precision. Avoid unnecessary filler words and get straight to the point. The more concise and direct your communication, the more powerful it becomes. Body language also plays a significant role in how you communicate. Your facial expressions, gestures, and posture all send messages even before you say a word. If your words say one thing, but your body language says another, people will sense the inconsistency. Maintaining eye contact, using open gestures, and having a confident posture all help reinforce your message. Being aware of your nonverbal cues and ensuring they align with your words can make a huge difference in how effectively you communicate. Developing emotional intelligence is another important factor in communication. The way you react to situations, handle conflicts, and express emotions affects how people respond to you. Strong communicators understand not only their own emotions, but also those of others. They know how to manage difficult conversations with patience and empathy. Instead of reacting impulsively, they take a moment to think before responding. This ability to remain composed and considerate makes communication smoother and more productive. Improving communication is not something that happens overnight. It is a daily practice. Whether you are having casual conversations or important discussions, every interaction is an opportunity to refine this skill. As you become a more effective communicator, you will find that people respond to you differently. You will build stronger connections, gain more respect, and open new doors of opportunity. The ability to communicate well is a skill that can transform your life. And the more you work on it, the more confident and influential you will become.